Hello. This is a tensegrity model, and it's a child's toy on the very basic level, but really what it is, it's a representation or a model of how the human body is affected. When you move one area, all the different areas are affected. They move together. And that is one of the main principles when people practice Tai Chi, trying to keep the body engaged with the mind, the body, and the breath all at the same time. So any one area affects the other ones. So what we're going to go over at this moment is what I call teacup, serving teacup exercises. Whereas if we were holding a cup and trying to twirl it without losing any of the water. Really, it doesn't matter if we lose the water as we're doing the exercise. Our main focus is trying to get the wrist, the forearm, the shoulder, and the neck and spine to all be engaged to move together. So if you have a neck or shoulder or spine problem, these exercises will probably help, but you need to be very conscious and aware so as not to overdo it or do something that you don't feel comfortable with. So the first exercise we're going to do is to put our feet double width of our shoulders with our toes pointing forward and maybe even just slightly turning outward. So I'm going to take my left hand, and as if I'm holding on to that cup, I'm going to balance it in front and bring it towards my midsection, my fingers pointing inward. And then the hand turns out. And as if I'm keeping the water in that cup, I try to keep the palm level and bring it back to my hip. So let's do this again. I'm going to round my back by bringing my chin forward, bringing the fingers behind my body, and then just to the side, and then back in again. So what's happening with that movement is I'm rolling my spine. When my chin drops, it's easy to round my back, bring the arm to the side. When my chin comes up, I can arch my back. So I'm getting that rolling motion going again with the spine, getting the cerebral spinal fluid moving, getting the flexibility of the spine, the nervous system, all being stimulated by doing that exercise. So let's do it again one more time on this side, and then we'll start to alternate from right to left. So this hand comes in, I round my spine, chin drops, balance the cup just to the side and then bring it in. Same thing on the other side. Bring the fingers in towards the side, towards your ribs, a bit behind. Bring the cup to the side of your body and back down. So if this is all good and fine, the first one that I do is just to the side of my body. If that's comfortable, I start to increase the range of motion by bringing the hand a bit more above my head and then back to my hip. So the right side would be here, away from my body. Next time I do it, I bring it a bit more above my body. Let's continue to alternate from side to side. So if I sink my hips down, now my center of gravity is much lower and I'm much more stable, again, engaging the whole body. Just like that tensegrity model, one part moves, the other parts move. One part is affected, all the other parts are affected. So I bring my hand to my side, circle to the side of my body. Same thing again, I go above my body, above my head. The third time I do it, I'm going to bring it all the way to my opposite shoulder and then back to where we started. So I got to the side, above my head, to my opposite shoulder. Opposite side. Inhale when you open your chest. Exhale when you dip your chin and round your chest. Inhale above your head. Exhale. Inhale to the opposite shoulder. So if I draw a line from my hand down towards my shoulder, that's where the hand ends up on that part of the exercise. So let's do the whole thing again on both sides. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Second level, above the head. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Third level, bring the hand all the way above the opposite shoulder and then back to where we started. Inhale. Exhale. If that's fine, we're going to engage both sides of the body at the same time. So both hands point inward. Do the circle around with the hands out to the sides. and back to where we started. The second level will be again to come above our head. Crossing the arms and back to where we started. Third level will be to bring the hands above the opposite shoulder, arch your back, round your back as you come forward. So let's do that again. Inhale, just to the sides of the body. Exhale. Second one, above the head. Inhale. Exhale. Third one, cross. So your hands are above your opposite shoulder. Reach behind, arching your back, and back to where we started from. If that's all good, we pivot towards the left side. My feet are now shoulder width apart, pointing on a 45-degree angle. I'm going to try and do the same pattern again. So I sink my hips down, bringing the center of gravity down for stability and balance. Bring the fingertips in towards your midsection. Round your spine, and then arch your spine. So that's the first level where we're just keeping it away from the body. Second one, my hand comes above my head. Third one, I shift my weight more so onto this back right hip. I reach the hand above and behind my body. So let's review this side again. Equal weight, shoulder width apart with the feet, sink down from the hips. I round my back by dipping my chin, and then I arch my back by bringing my chin up. So again, we're trying to think like we have that cup of tea and we're not spilling it. But really, it's not that important if your hand turns sideways. It's that you're trying to get the wrist, elbow, and shoulder and the spine all engaged at the same time. So that would have been the third one, reaching behind. So let's just pivot to the opposite side. Feet are shoulder width, sink from the hips, hold the teacup out, bring it in so the fingertips face your midsection, your ribs, keeping the hand flat, bring it away from your body. Second one, round your back, come above your head, arch your back, back to where we started. Third one, as I start to do the twirl above my head, I shift my weight more towards my back left hip and the back leg, bring the arm all the way back around, and then back to where we started. So let's do both sides. One more set on each side. Deep breath when we start to open and expand the chest. Inhale. Exhale as you round and come forward. Inhale above the head. Exhale. Nice and smooth, nice and fluid. Inhale, reach behind, shift the weight. And exhale. Pivot to the opposite side. Feet shoulder width apart, sink from the hips. Hand turns in, inhale. Exhale. So again, wherever my chin goes, that helps dictate if my back is either arched or rounded. Third one, shift the weight to that back leg, reach all the way up and behind if you can, and then back to where we started from. And then back to the center position.